Welcome to the canoe launch. It's a place of solace where the trees and water remain untouched by human hand. Whether it's the lack of pavement or cell phone reception that pushes most people away, I'm not sure. I know this place inside and out, that is, except for the day of the Canoe Marathon. On this day, it becomes overrun with people on their boats. Over 600 boats, actually. The parking lot fills with people young and old, seasoned kayakers, and adventurous yet inexperienced college kids. They all line up, and for hours and hours, one by one, they enter the water. Some hold their canoes on their backs like a pro, but once they get into the water, he got passed up by this kid. Any younger than that, though, and they didn't quite understand how to use a paddle. Some people seemed comfortable to head off on their 18.5-mile trip with just a kayak, and others felt the need to bring everything but the kitchen sink in their canoe. Most people were shaky in their craft and needed help to get started. On the other hand, some people seemed more comfortable in their boats than they did on land. And still others didn't seem to notice they were no longer on land. The river is part of our town, something always there but left unnoticed. On a regular day, people don't canoe here. The closest most of these people come to the river is bailing out their basements when the snow melts in the spring and the water has nowhere else to go. But as they paddle past the starting line, every single person in those 600 boats has a smile on their faces, regardless of whether they're starting the race forwards, backwards, or sideways. It's one day when the town leaves their suburbanite homes and appreciates the river and spends time in nature instead of inside. Although yes, it is a race. The Canoe Marathon is an adventure for all sorts of different people. There are those who rent matching red canoes for the day, and those who tie coolers onto their kayaks. Some discover a hidden talent, and some enjoy the excitement of the crowd. Don't get me wrong, I love that these people are here. I wish more people would appreciate the forest preserve and come here to enjoy nature. 600 boats go down the river in one day, carrying more than 600 people with more than 600 paddles for 18.5 miles of nature. And the dog. You can't forget the dog. But as the end of the day comes and the crowd thins, it makes me appreciate the lack of people here. I'm glad they came, but I'll also be glad in the morning when I can hear the birds here once again.